What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Nintendo of America. Every time we hear about it, it's something troubling and concerning, going all the way back to April 1st. And no, I wished it was a joke at the time, but it wasn't. And it's only been proven true since. We saw here a Nintendo of America localization job listing requires awareness of culturalization and DE&I related topics, i.e., they hired a bunch of woke people to do their localization. And localization is when you translate stories coming from overseas to Western audiences. You change maybe little colloquialisms or jokes or things so that we understand it. And that's, of course, where modern politics would be inserted right in there, changing the original. And so this article right here was like, oh, that's not going to lead to anything good. And then just a couple months later, we, of course, this is the whole trans ghost thing. Nintendo of America appearing to turn Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door character, into a transgender. And that's where we had this lovely character in the Ghost of Vivian. And we find out, well, actually, in the Eastern, this is essentially what a femboy and a tokonoko, a femboy, and that was being forced to live as a girl with their sisters, and then he asks to escape and all that. And of course, they changed that to being a trans character, and that has all led up to this. Nintendo of America manager James Wong describes gamers opposed to wokeness as angry bigots, previously encouraging racism against white people. So, yeah, let's see. Let's use their language against them. He went on a racist, toxic, sexist rant. It just happened to be against us. So James Wong, who is a content production systems manager at Nintendo of America, remember, these are the type of people they hired specifically, declared gamers who rightfully oppose wokeness. So he probably does not like Brutus Rambo and Sweet Baby Ink Detected or DEI Detected, or anyone that doesn't like getting preached to based on gender, skin color, things like that, as angry bigots. Of course, as he is bigoted about what he believes. Isn't it funny how that works? He previously called for and encouraged racism against white people. We can see here just a litany. This all started because someone asked the question of why games are basically woke and shit for the most part. And someone responded here, 2024 is stacked with amazing games and Dawn Trail isn't out yet. So they basically played a bunch of these games that all look pretty shitty and or are corrupted by DEI. And so then Hibachi for lunch here says, so if it ain't DEI and corporate BS, why do modern games suck complete cheeks compared to the past? Are you defending the state of the industry? And that said, James Wong didn't like that. Not one bit. It feels like all these angry bigots were better people before their con idols gave them terms they should get mad about, when those terms are concepts that have been around forever. And this is the worst, most revisionist, because we're the ones that says there was always progressive. There was always black people and gay people and strong female. It was always done. And they tried to say the same thing. The difference is how it was done. It was not done with a fucking mallet over the head as it is right now. And that's what they don't get. You mean this thing I like from 2000 is woke? Always has been. Wrong. And they also keep going with the original version of woke, of just being aware to social injustice and all that. No. We are. Ironically, we are the woke ones now, and they're the crazy bigoted that are so zealotrous with their ideas that they've gone right past progressiveness, and they're actually the oppressors. Because, as Abram X. Kennedy, their little hero, says, the answer to past discrimination is current and future discrimination. Isn't that nice? Isn't that just a grotesque line of thinking? And that's how they think. Unsurprisingly, Wong is an adherent of identity politics and attempting to weaponize language to push ideology. And back in 20, and it just goes to show you the type of people they're hiring. And you saw it in April when they put out the call for the wokies to come to them. Am I the only one who's had a problem with the term PC? Oh, he's one of those. PC master race, because it feels like something a white person would say. By the way, you're Asian, you're white adjacent, motherfucker. White adjacent. Yeah, you got no more privilege. Much in the same way computer terms master and slave don't live completely rent-free in my head. I know. Yeah, this is all part also of that new inclusive coding language that we saw, where they don't want you to use terms like blacklist, whitelist, etc. And again, more James Wong. It's more of a something socioeconomic superiority complex that's going on. A flex on having more money and accessibility than others, than implying that others won't, can't, or shouldn't. Bro, if you can't afford a computer right now in this day and age, you can't afford to be doing anything other than working. All right? Seriously. Ridiculous. He concluded, so, yeah, this is just his more just ranting about us, just salty. And you can see here trying to cope away other certain events and saying, oh, it's fine when the Summer of Love did it. And here we go. Just him. And this is all now his racist thoughts. He apparently every experience he's ever had, there's just some white dude. Here, let's see what his racist experience of prejudice. A rest stop diner between San Francisco and LA. Oh, yes, a hotbed of people not being progressive. A trucker cap wearing white man. So you already were prejudiced and you stereotyped him and you profiled him based on skin color. Interesting. Sat down with a coffee mug in hand. He looked at you and shook his head. Maybe because you're a fucking dummy that was wearing a mask. Did you think of that? Did you think that maybe he was laughing at you that you were wearing a mask? Not because you were Asian, or maybe you look super flamboyant. I don't know. It's funny. Let's see. What's his other racist one? On my move from California to Washington. Oh, again, hotbeds of non-progressiveness. While driving through Oregon, I slowly drove based a truck with a banner that said, diversity is a code word for white genocide. Well, you've actually admitted that yes. In modern times, when they said diversity does not mean more seats at the table. It means less seats for white people. It's literally what that means. And we've seen that time and time again. So yeah, if you're wondering what's going on at Nintendo of America, they're filled with people over here like Jimmy Wong. Anyway, it's funny. Let me know what you think of this. It's funny. We're not even that angry. It's just, I know, angry in the Badger. It's just ill-tempered. But the real bigots, the real ones, are right there blasting everyone and changing up the games and all that. So, Nintendo of America, we shall keep our eye on you. Let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. Thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And
well, bye.